Well, KTM's good PR tour continues, and this time with the announcement that it is true. Jeffery Herlings and KTM have parted ways after 17 years. Now, the overarching rumor is that he is going to be signing with Honda HRC to continue racing in MXGP, and that doesn't surprise me, and it's honestly probably not a bad signing either way. Still an absolute rocket ship on a dirt bike, one of the best ever to do this. And if it's true, he'll be racing alongside Tom Vial, who's already been announced with the team. Obviously, 17 years with the team means he started in 2010 as a 15-year-old, and in a sense then amassed probably one of the best stat lines you could probably say. 112 overall GP wins. That's between the two classes. Absolutely insane number. 5 titles overall, 3 in MX2 and 2 in MXGP. And you got to say, it would be a ton more. Sadly, he is, I don't want to say this meanly, but seems to be very injury prone. Whether it's the ankle or the heel, or it seems to be every year there is at least a good portion of it that he is injured, if not missing. And personally, I would love to have seen him come over here and race in at least, maybe not Supercross, at this point that's never going to happen, but at least do a season or a summer racing the motocross series. That would be incredible. Obviously, we've seen him race against Eli Tomac once, and now they're both kind of at the latter end of their careers. It's probably not what it could have been or what it should have been, but it still would be cool even if he came over and just did a few races. And you gotta say, at 31 years old, he still probably has a couple years of like truly competitive racing in him. I mean, that's not to say he couldn't continue to race for 3, 4, 5 more years, whatever he actually plans on doing. I don't know. It's just going to be the question of, can his body hold up for these, future seasons, and also would he want to do it? But I mean, you got to say, this is a lot of change for KTM this year. Obviously, losing Chase Sexton over on this side of the pond, and now Jeffery Herlings, and who knows how this is actually going to go. I mean, he could move over there, absolutely hate that bike. I mean, considering it's a big change. You've spent 17 years on one bike. Obviously, they changed throughout the seasons, different bits and bobs, frames, and whatever. But it's still an Austrian bike, steel frame, it is what it is. They are a very different bike compared to the Japanese side of things, and that's where he's going to be moving. I mean, obviously, Honda HRC is not a bad move. This is not a, oh no, he's going to a B-class team or he's downgrading to something else. This is still going to be a good team to be on. Full factory support. He's going to get everything he possibly needs, and I hope it works out well. I hope he, gets on that bike, is comfortable on it. He's fast. He's going to be competitive. He'll last whatever year, 2, whatever it's going to be. I hope he's, a championship contender. But we do have some quotes from Pit Bier, the KTM Motorsports director, saying, quote, "It was a big pleasure to watch a generational talent like this boy grow up and develop with us. Jeffery always did things his own way, but we've hardly ever seen a racer work as hard and be so determined. There were highs and lows in his long 16-year journey with both of us, or for both of us, but Jeffery is unique, and I'm happy that our Red Bull KTM Orange was such a strong part in his history." Now, Robert Jonas, the KTM director of off-road racing, also says, quote, "Thanks to Jeffery for all the wins, the titles, and years of dedication. Jeffery only ever had one goal, and to make that target every year every time after setbacks says a lot for his character and also for the connection he had with the team. We've had an incredible run together and will always have a special history." Now, you gotta say, instant Hall of Famer, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be exciting to see how he works, or how it works out for him on the Honda. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Good move, bad move. Should he have retired on the KTM? Should he retire in general? Or do you think he's going to be, a championship contender on the Honda? But whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform lets you do because it does really help me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.